Charlie, we should remind our listeners. I mean, your company, Phoenix Credit Consultants, you guys improve people's credit scores. And you do it in a way that is really kind of stress-free. You do it in a way that's kind of unique because you guys start with a goal. Tell us about that just for a minute.
Sure. Generally, for most folks, our goal is to get them qualified for a mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
A large majority of our customers are people that are referred to us by realtors like you or loan officers like Mike that have gone looking for a house and have gone looking to get pre-qualified and found out that they've got a problem.
Right.
So generally speaking nowadays, in order to qualify for an FHA, most companies will tell us that people need to either be at a 620 or a 640.
So if your credit score is 620 or above, you're not going to get the best rate. You're not going to get the best PMI, but you're going to get a mortgage more than if you have income, right? And if you have at least enough money to make, if it's FHA, 3.5% down or 10% down or something like that. Basically, 620 or above, you're doing fine. And below that, you need to call Charlie. You have to call Charlie. But I always, whenever we talk about folks calling Phoenix Credit Consultants, I always want to remind you, even if you have a 620, you should call Charlie.
Right.
Right?
Because we can still save you on that loan. If you're at a 620, you're out shopping for a house. By the time you find a house, by the time you close, we may be able to move your score where you qualify for a better loan product.
Right.
And like we talk about with the homeowner's insurance and the PMI insurance, it also impacts your automobile insurance.
Right.
So all these rates go into there. What the insurance carriers do is they have something called an insurance score. And if listeners want to go and take a look, I had an article published on this issue in the Huffington Post last Monday where I talked about this very topic.
Mm-hmm.
That insurance score, it's kind of a secret proprietary deal that the insurance carriers use.
So you don't necessarily know what your insurance score is.
You don't, and you don't know the factors going to it. But the same thing holds true for your credit score.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're pretty well educated about it. We know the rough percentages, but it's an algorithm that's a secret. That's
right.
what they sell.
Right.
That's what FICO
That's
sells.
what FICO, yeah.
And FICO and the other bureaus, they are for-profit organizations. They're not here just to help the public.
That's right.
To improve their scores. They are here to provide a secret sauce mix that comes up with a score that folks who are looking to lend money will use.
That they'll rely upon.
And they rely upon.
Yeah.
So the point that I wanted to make is that whatever your score is, unless it's perfect, it can get better.
Absolutely.
And what I have found and what I think every one of our clients has found is that whatever the cost is for Phoenix Credit Consultants to improve your score is nothing. I'm going to repeat that. The cost it takes to improve your score, generally speaking, is nothing compared to how much you can save if your scores back up over the 620 or the 740 or the 8, whatever it is.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
If you're successful in our program, it doesn't cost you money. It pays you money.
Exactly.
You're going to make money going through our program.
So whatever your score is, it can be better, and you should call. Charlie, what's the number that folks can call you?
314-429-2040.